Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you're looking at cwennrich. That's a Welsh name, and he's in the GW, the GW E100, the Tier 10 German SPG, and we're on the north spawn of Serene Coast. And we can see that he's personalised his GW, and he's got a mark of excellence. He's got 3 rings on his barrel, showing he's got his first mark. So he has used this artillery before very effectively. Now, as many of you know, the GW E100 has a top gun, which is a 21cm Morse cannon. And this gun is one of the unusual ones in that it has a dual recoil system. That is, it actually has the ability to spread the recoil across the entire carriage, and that makes it much more accurate. Although in the game it's actually plagued by long reload times and poor accuracy, but it does have a devastating effect when it does hit the enemy. You can get very, very big damage. It's got an alpha damage of 1100, which is, as many of you know, is quite large. Rate of fire though is not very good. It's only 1.54 rounds per minute. Okay, we've got a T49. He shoots. Oh, splash nearby of 333 hit points and 2 critical hits. So he's tracked that T49 and stunned him. Okay, he's looking to the west now. The enemy's bunching up. It's quite nice. If they bunch up, when this shell comes in, it could take out more than one of them. Okay. It's the usual place for heavies and mediums to congregate on this far west side of the map. Some go up the peninsula, but a lot go in this area. Oh, that round came in and it did damage to at least 2 of the enemy. I think actually he got 3. He got a T25 pilot, a T54 E1 and an STB. 279 to the STB, 77 to the T54, and 160 damage to the T25, and some good stuns. Now he's getting a request for fire on the STA. That's when you see that crosshairs appear above the tank. Somebody's pressed their T key and said, please help us. Round goes out. Oh, direct hit. AMX 50 is no more. 234 hit points. That was a really good shot. It was on the move, but he judged it just right. You can see that that's the proof that he is a skilled artist with the GW E100. That he hits a tank that's on the move with a blown reticule and gets a lovely accurate shot that goes right into the target. Okay, he's lining up a shot on this KV4. Rounds out. Oh, near splash. It went onto the rocks, but it did a 218 hit points of damage and a massive stun. 15-second stun on that KV4. And he's picking up stun assist as well. Now he's had another request to go after that STB. It hasn't got much in the way of health left, that STB. It's probably going to die, but the enemy Arty has been found in the far southwest of the map. A Lorraine 15551 rounds out. Direct hit, kills it. 390, perfect shot. Absolutely well worth that shot. Unfortunately, they lost the T64, who was actually indicating that 155, but at least he picked up the assistance. Okay, we've got a KV4 and the T25. Oh, the T25 has moved away. He's still looking at that T25. No, the KV4's gone down. No, he's looking for that STA. He's aiming at it. Rounds out. There's the T25, and he's a Bombardier. He's killed both of them. Wonderful. He's killed the STA for 246, and he got the T25 pilots for 222 hit points with 1 shell. And now the score is 9-5, so they've got a big advantage, 4 tank advantage. Let's see if they can make this pay. It's still a standoff on the peninsula. There's an E75 against an AMX 50. but the shell goes in there and it stuns the T-54, but they get the kill anyway. And so that means now that there's a 5 tank advantage, and Quennrich is switching his aim back to that T-49, the first tank he hit, which has just taken out their Scorpion G. Now he's not reloaded yet, but he will be very shortly. But most of the enemies seem to be located now in the southeast corner of the map, or rather the south of the map, and so he's trying to line up a shot. He's fired a round in where he thinks the enemy might be, but no results. Okay, he knows there's a tank destroyer there. There's a Waffenträger Alpha Panzer IV. There it is. And he's hiding behind one of the trees, the fallen trees, but that's not going to protect him. Okay, the E75 is a little further up the peninsula, facing off against the AMX-50-100. And there's a couple of tanks hiding in the passes, and looks like Quennrich's tanks are going after them. We've lost that Waffenträger. He's been killed. So now we've got this T-49 who's trying to hide in the corner, but that round goes over the top and misses. So you can switch to the E75, I think. It's a more stationary target and he can do a lot more damage to it. We'll get a lot more hit points out of it, rather, because it's still got half its health. Okay, still waiting for the reload, but unfortunately they lost the AMX-50-100 in the meanwhile, so we've lost sight of the E75, but I think the E75 will be spotted again. The enemy Arty's been found, the Batchat 155-58, and he's been killed. A lovely shot there by Quennrich. And we've got the E75 again in the sights, and we're halfway through the load cycle, and it's facing off against the Angel of Death. Oh dear. In the FV4005. Oh, and he gets the kill shot, and it goes into the rear. It doesn't matter that it was he stunned his own teammate in the process, because that was the last kill. Once that E75 had gone, there was no chance of additional damage to his teammate. And it's a first-class tanker in the GW E100 for Quennrich. He gets a Bruiser medal for doing at least 5 module damages or crew incapacitations. He gets the Bombardier for taking out that STA-2 and the pilot in the same shot. That was quite amazing to watch. And he gets a Top Gun because he scored 7 kills. He only needed 6, but he got 7. And he gets the counter battery because he took out both of the enemy Arty, the Lorraine 155-51 and the Batchat 155-58. So well done there, Quennrich. That's a good result. Let's have a look at the team scores. He didn't come top on damage. He got 2,924 hit points, but he came third. He did come top when it came to kills. He got 7 in total. And he got the second highest score in base XP of 948. If we look at the detailed report, he fired 11 shots in total. 3 were direct hits, 3 were penetrations, 13 were splash damage, which shows that 21 centimeter Morse cannon does have a very large splash area and could do a lot of damage to the targets. He did damage of 2,924 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. And unfortunately, he also did damage to his own teammates, where he lost 160 hit points from them. He damaged 10 enemy vehicles, destroyed 7. And damage caused by stuns was 503 hit points, and he caused 8 stuns in total. He has a premium count, so he earned 48,803 credits, but after deduction for the damage he did to his teammates of 4,122 credits, he has 44,681, and after deduction for ammunition, which is quite expensive here, he's walked away with a deficit of 43,319 credits. He earned XP of 1,422, and after deduction for the fine for the team damage and times 3 for the first victory of the day, he walks away with 4,260 experience points. So lovely battle there, cwennrich. It's a pity that you did actually hit some of your teammates, but I'm sure that they would have apologised, or not apologised. I'm sure they would have been happy that you won the battle for them, because you certainly did a lot of damage. You hit a lot of the enemy, and you did so very effectively by taking out the enemy Arty as well. Well done indeed. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.